Yo, what's going on, guys? Rest here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be going over 3 of my favorite locations to drop into in Call of Duty Warzone. So these won't be in any particular order, just 3 really good locations with tons of loot and low player counts. If you go on to enjoy the video, remember to leave a like, and if you're a fan of my content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any Call of Duty videos. With that out of the way, let's get into the locations. So this first location is just next to Boneyard on the west side of the map, and is basically a bundle of buildings with some bunkers in the back. I usually land here when I'm playing with friends, solely for the amount of loot it offers. Out of these 3 locations, this one is definitely the most populated, which again is why I recommend this being more of a squad type of location, but the amount of loot really makes up for it. There is a nearby buy station along with a car most of the time, which appears to... Yep, okay. Behind the bundle of buildings right up the hill, there is a set of bunkers, which house some pretty solid loot, but sadly it appears it's already been looted in this game. That's about it for this location though. Definitely the most popular out of the bunch, but if that's not your playstyle, then the next 2 are for you. So the second location is just behind Hales. I like to call it a construction site, but it's a sort of more open area with not many buildings, but when there are buildings, there's a lot of loot. It's not a very popular spot besides this guy that decided to let in with me this game, but, you know, I took care of him quite quickly. This is my preferred spot in the entire map, mostly for the uniqueness and loot. You can also see a buy station right in the middle of it, along with a helicopter not too far away. Once again, it's my favorite spot to land at, especially for solo games and my playstyle. So leaving this one, let's move on to the third and final location. So the final location for today's video is sort of a miniature superstore, and coincidentally it's right next to the actual superstore. The only problem with this one is the lack of loot, which has enough to supply an entire team, but not much variety and such. The main driving factor for why this location is so good is the actual location it's in. Being on the edge of Storage Town it's a quick way to get settled with loot and move into a bigger named location, which isn't a hotspot for Warzone, and supply your team and find a buy station. So once again, the first location is best for squads, second is solo, more duos when that comes out, and this one's sort of a middle ground, but mostly solos. So hopefully you found this video helpful, or guideful at least, just seeing these 3 locations, and consider hitting that like button, subscribing, so more Call of Duty videos, and leave me a comment how it went for you landing at these locations. Did you do well? Did you win? Just let me know how they were, and yeah, till next time, peace.